My name is Charlie. I'm currently at Crown Towers in Sydney. I am here to film with Davey Fogarty. I manage Davey Fogarty, Jane Liu, Simon Beard, Kenny Lee. There are so many creators who are creating videos with my agency, which is Editors Club. I'm making this video because a lot of people are asking me how to create an agency and how to grow an agency. And you would naturally think, because this is my business, why would I teach somebody else on how to create an agency? Why would I share my secrets on how to make money? I'm sharing all the secrets on how I grew my agencies because there's a huge gap in the market. There are so many entrepreneurs all around the world who are wanting to create their personal brands, but there are not enough people who understand the expertise of it. We might actually be the only agency in Australia, or maybe even in Oceania, who are experts in creating personal brands. What I want to do with this video is to encourage other video editors, video creators, business owners to create their video agencies so I can collaborate with you. We can become pioneers of creating personal brands for all these creators all around the world. That is why I'm creating this video on how to create your own video editing agency. I know I'm focusing on video editing in this video, but this can be applied to any creative industry. It can be graphic design, it can be animations, it can be some other form of editing. I'm not even quite sure. I'm pretty tired. It's 10:30 at night, but I thought that I have to get this video done. So how would you start? First, you have to understand what kind of video editing that you want to do. It can be YouTube video editing, it can be Reels, it can be TikTok. You can do all of it, but it's beneficial to pick one of the formats. Let's say that you want to pick YouTube video editing. The first thing that you want to do is go and work for somebody for free. Yeah, for free. You can even work for yourself. You can start making videos for yourself. If you want to be in front of the camera, you can just put a camera in front of you, talk to the camera, or make a vlog, or make whatever the video that you want, post it on YouTube, keep posting until you get some results. Only because in order for you to create videos for somebody else for money, you need to have some sort of a portfolio to show your talent. It can't just be a video that has gotten 100 views or 200 views. That is not enough at this day and age. If you wanna be an editor for somebody else, for that somebody else to understand your creativity, to understand what kind of capabilities that you have, you need to have some sort of a proof of your ability to make something go viral. And it's not hard to make something go viral at this time. It was hard about 2-3 years ago. When you hop on TikTok right now, if you create a video on something that is required, you can go to X or you can go to LinkedIn and find a topic that is trending, and you can make a video on that topic. And you can see the views that you would get. You'd get like 10, 20,000 views very, very easily. And this is enough for you to now go and pitch to somebody else, a client that you want to work with. There are so many storytelling techniques that you would need to understand in order for you to make a viral video. There are narrative structures. If you want to learn more about these narrative structures, I have a complete guide on how I created my video editing agency. There's a link in the bio. So go check it out if you want to. But in simple terms, narrative structures would be linear narrative. You can tell a story in a sequential form, like this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. This is actually one of the popular formats right now of sometimes sports figures or even upcoming sports figures. They create videos like this of them training. It's very popular. Even food channels, they do this sequential storytelling narrative because they have to show how to make a recipe from first step to the last step. And there's non-linear narrative, like a lot of movies are made in non-linear narratives. There's montage, there's point of view, like GoPro videos. There's so many narrative structures. You need to understand these kind of narrative structures in order for you to understand storytelling. And then you also need to pick your video editing tool. For example, if you are going to be making reels or if you're going to be making TikToks, you should use something like CapCut, which is the free software. And CapCut naturally have effects, title animations, caption animations, which are native to a lot of platforms like TikTok. And it looks good naturally because so many people are using these softwares. It just looks like it's something that's made inside the app itself and it just works. And one of the things a lot of people are missing is video is only 50% of the game. Audio is the other half. So you need to make sure that the audio is correct, you can hear voicing properly, and there's nice SFX, which is sound effects. There's appropriate music that is used in the videos. If you're making reels or TikToks, you can use popular music with remix versions of this music. But if you're making YouTube, you can use a platform like Artlist or Epidemic Sound to get music from. And color correction and grading is very important. You need to be able to color correct and grade very, very well, because if you look like an amateur, very likely the next client is not going to choose you for the job. And all of these things are going to contribute to your video going viral. You can also learn these things in my course on School. If you go to the link in the bio, you can go and check it out as well. Let's say that you get your first client. Give your client a very basic idea of how much your hours are worth. Let's say your client wants to get a YouTube video done on a weekly basis. You would be editing this YouTube video at least 2-3 hours a day, and then you want to deliver the first draft within like 3-4 days. And then the client looks at it and then gives you feedback, and then you deliver it back. In total, you would be spending about 10 hours if it's a very simple video or like a vlog or something like that. But at Editors Club, our editors pretty much turn around within 24 hours or even 48 hours, only because they are trained to do very fast turnaround times, because they're editing very, very fast and they know the style. They have so many plugins like Motion FX, there's Mr. Host. There are so many plugins that you can buy for your editing software, which you don't need to do if you're an amateur. But you need to give a pricing based on your hours. You need to understand what is 1 hour of your time is worth. And you would get this time by looking at what your current expenses are, how much you're spending on your electricity, on your devices, because you need a laptop, you need to have headphones to edit. You don't necessarily need headphones, but you want to be able to get this gear in the future as well. So make sure that you do a calculation of how much do I want per month, how much do I want to earn per month, and then divide it by how many hours that you're going to be willing to work per month, and then give an understanding to your client like, all right, this is how much I will charge you for a YouTube video. And tell your client that you want to work with him long term, and then give him a discount if he signs up with you for 3 months. Let's say I will make your YouTube videos for the next 3 months and I will give you a $500 discount if you sign up for 3 months. If you sign up for 6 months, I will give you a $1,000 discount. This is how you get long-term work. How do you find this client? You can find these clients on X. You can find these clients on Instagram. You can see the people who are making videos already and send them DMs. Reach out to them directly. You can buy a LinkedIn premium subscription for just 1 month, which is only $99. And you can send emails to these clients and you can tell them, look, I will do your first video for free. And then if you are happy with it, let's talk about a long-term plan and I will make your videos. I get a lot of reach outs like this from a lot of editors at the moment, and even the clients that I'm working with, they get reached out as well. But we are working with these clients and they don't want to deviate from the services that we are giving them, because we pretty much take care of editing, feedback, social coordination, coming up with ideas. We know the strategy because all of these clients, we are reading data from all the clients and we are feeding to all of them. And you need to come to that position as well. In order for you to come to that position, you need to first work with someone. So find that someone from X or LinkedIn or TikTok or wherever, on YouTube, if you are making YouTube videos. Cool. So the client agrees to go for a 3 months plan. You need to create an agreement. In this agreement, you have to include, all right, these are the videos or these are the outputs that I'm going to generate and this is how long it's going to take. And if you're going to be giving me feedback, this is how much I'm going to charge for my drafts, my outputs. And if you change your angle completely, I'm going to charge you for a new video. And intellectual property, all of these things you can easily get done from ChatGPT. Just tell ChatGPT that you want to create an agreement, and then ChatGPT will ask you what are the things that you want to include, and you can include the things that I just told you. And then you send this agreement where a platform like DocuSign or something like that to the client, and then client will sign it and you can start work. You should start planning the client's work on a platform like Notion. And there are templates that we have created on Notion which we use at Editors Club. If you want this template, just comment Notion template under this video, and then I will send you that Notion template for you to work on. All right, cool. So now you're working with this client. You have to not just make videos, you have to understand their growth. You have to get access to their YouTube dashboard, their TikTok dashboard, analytics, and then understand where are the people dropping off from, what is the retention, has your hooked work, how's the thumbnail, do people click through, all of these things that you have to read. I'm not going to go into detail about what a content is composed of in this video because I'm teaching you how to create your video editing agency. But if you want to learn more, you can go to my course and you can understand all the things, all the elements of a successful video. Just go to my school. The link is in the bio. So once you start reading all of this data, then you can start posting about your successes on a platform like LinkedIn, X, or Instagram. This is where you are going to promote yourself, promote your services. You should write an article necessarily on LinkedIn talking about, all right, these are the things that I've done for this client and it's going really well, it's growing. And this is how I've done the hook. People are retaining at 75% of the people are retaining through the first 30 seconds of the video. Talk about it on a platform like LinkedIn or X. You can even make a video for Instagram or TikTok and send this video to more people. This is how you get more clients. At this point of time, you can create your agency, you can register it, put a name, wherever you live, comply with whatever that is required to create a business. And then you would just need to create a website. On this website, ask your current client to give you a testimonial and then put that testimonial on your website and put your sample videos that you have done in the past on this website, and then put a button to contact you or put like something like wait list. If you want to see a website format, you can actually go to Editors Club, www.editorsclub.com, and you can actually rip off my website, not a problem at all. And on this website, you also have to give the packages. Okay, this is how much I'm going to charge for starters, and this is how much I'm going to charge for intermediate packages. These are the advanced creators. Give the packages, and then people would understand, all right, cool, like this is how much I'm going to pay to get this service. And that's easier in your conversion when you talk with clients next. All right, cool. So let's say that people are now coming through to your website and inquiring. What do you do next? You would jump on calls with them and you would pitch your services. This is what you do, and you understand content, you have taken somebody viral, and you have this Notion template to keep everything organized, and then tell them your price, and if they agree, sign an agreement and start the relationship. Make sure that you get the money in advance. This is gonna get you to pay for all the things that you require. For example, you would need to buy subscriptions like Adobe subscriptions, you would need to get Artlist subscriptions. All of these things need to be paid in advance for you to get the work done. So get the payment first and then start the relationship. Sign the agreement and start the relationship. And make sure that you are working really hard on these clients that you're getting, because these clients are going to give you testimonials for your website, and that is going to help you attract more clients. So not only this, now you are actively working on your organic ways to attract new clients. All right, cool. Let's say that you have 5 clients that are working with you. How do you expand your team? What you need to do is to put LinkedIn job posts looking for editors. You can put a free LinkedIn job post and put all the details about your agency and say what kind of clients that you're working with. This will attract a lot of editors to come and work with you. You can also go to Upwork and then put a job ad, and then whoever applies on Upwork, you can pitch them your agency and then tell them, do you want to come and work for my agency? You would get consistent work, and these are the clients that we work with, and then you can chat to them on another platform and get them on board. You would want to work with them on a contract basis. You pay them per video at first. Don't employ them as employees, because you don't know when the clients would leave. So it's better to have everything on contract basis so you can keep them accountable as well, these editors. And make sure that you nurture your editors. Your editors are the product of your business. Just like in an e-commerce, there's a product, for example, let's say Mr. Beast Feastables. They send that Feastables bar through so much of R&D, research and development. They spend millions of dollars making the best chocolate possible. Just like how they do that, you have to nurture your editors to be the best editors possible. You have to give them access to tutorials. You have to give them access to go and do courses. You have to encourage them with bonuses, run games inside your Slack, and make sure that you have really clear communication with these editors when you're giving feedback. Make sure that you are giving actionable feedback, not just negative feedback. You can be on a platform like Slack where you have channels for each of your clients and you have all the editors in each of these channels who are working on these clients. And then you would also need a project manager who's going to manage the client as well as these editors, be the middleman of these two worlds. That project manager is going to assign videos to the editors, check the first draft for the client and make sure that everything's good to go before it goes to the client. And then also, if the client has requirements like urgent videos, the project manager will jump in and get these done. So you would need one project manager at least at the start of it. And then once you have a really good sequence going, then you can go into paid ads. This is where you know, all right, cool, like I'm gonna run paid ads, I'm gonna put $10 into this ad and I'm gonna get 5 inquiries. And then from those 5 inquiries, you are gonna convert 1. This is when you would create KPIs for your business, and then you will track those KPIs until you have a really good sequence in your agency. That funnel would be marketing. You market your service to a larger audience. Then sales, where you sell your services to people who are inquiring. And then operations, you would create a brand identity guide for the clients who are getting onboarded. This identity guide would have things like brand voice, archetype. I actually made a video about this the other day. You can go and watch that video. The video link is in the description. And with this brand identity guide, you can get the clients to film content and then send you the content, then assign this content to the editors and then edit them, deliver them, analyze the growth. And then you also need to be tracking your finances on a weekly basis, have meetings with your team, and then understand where you're going with your KPIs. Make sure that they are meeting their KPIs and make sure that you are meeting your KPIs. Make sure that you are growing. Cool. This is a very, very summarized version of how you can grow a video editing agency. If you have an agency and you have more than 5-6 clients and you have a really good sequence set up, but you don't know how to get more clients, you are a bit lost at it, get in touch with me. I'll leave my email in the description. I am looking for agencies to collaborate with, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video. Again, why I'm making this video is because if you create an agency and if you come to the level that I'm aspiring you to come to, then we can start collaborating and we can be the pioneers of creating content and creating personal brands for millions of entrepreneurs all around the world. There's a huge demand for it, and right now is the best time to get into it because the new currency is attention. Also, make sure that you check out the full guide that I have created on my school, how to create a video agency. And if you watch that, you would understand so much more things that I have talked about in this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.